Hello everyone, welcome back to Astrology of Scholars. Today we're exploring Virgo Rising, and if this is your rising sign, you're about to understand why you can't help but notice everything that's wrong, why you're always trying to fix people, and why you feel guilty if you're not being useful. You know that feeling when you see a typo and you have to point it out? That's Virgo Rising. Let's dive into this helpful, detail-oriented energy. So, Virgo Rising. Your approach to life is, I must be useful. I must fix things. When Virgo is rising at the moment of birth, this person's approach to life is careful, noticing details, service-oriented, trying to correct flaws, and perfect something. The rising sign is like a door. We take in all of life's experiences by filtering them through its strainer. We also transmit internal processes outward through its channel. When our door opening to life is Virgo, we look at everything almost as if to find fault. Here's what this looks like. You're at a friend's house for dinner. The food is delicious. The company is lovely. Everyone's having a great time. But what are you noticing? The crooked picture frame on the wall, the typo on the menu, the way the napkins aren't folded evenly. Most people wouldn't even see these things, but you can't not see them, and it's eating at you. Should you say something? Should you offer to fix it? That's Virgo Rising, cursed with the ability to see every imperfection. Wherever we see a flaw, we immediately point it out and try to fix it. This causes us to generally attract problems into our lives and people we think we can fix. While dealing with people or situations we might call sick, we distance ourselves from learning certain methods where we could actually be useful. Here's what this looks like. You read one book about nutrition and suddenly you're giving everyone diet advice. You take one yoga class and now you're correcting people's poses. You watch a documentary about mental health and you're diagnosing your friends. You mean well, you want to help, but you're playing expert without putting in the work. And when your help doesn't work, when people don't get better or worse, get annoyed with your unsolicited advice, you're confused and hurt. If they act like a master without apprenticeship, but their efforts to serve and heal don't yield results, they give up and it occurs to them to ask, what's going on here? In this process, Virgo Rising can identify and correct what kind of behaviors cause problems in their life by using their observation and analysis skills. Being a mutable sign, they can change their approach to life by trying different methods. However, when analyzing and identifying mistakes, they must be careful not to fall into the trap of blaming themselves or those around them. Here's the self-blame trap. Something goes wrong, a project fails, a relationship ends, plans fall through. Immediately, you're doing a forensic analysis. What did I do wrong? What could I have done better? You replay every conversation, every decision, finding all your flaws. You become your own harshest critic. Or you flip it. You analyze everyone else's mistakes, judge them, criticize them silently. Either way, someone's getting blamed, and it's exhausting. A person born with Virgo Rising is known for their mastery in handling tedious, detail-filled tasks that no one wants to deal with. Here, they must be careful not to fall into a servant position. Their adaptation ability is developed, and they are also a workaholic. They are meticulous and organized in their inner and outer world. They cannot start any work unless everything is in its place. Let me paint this picture. It's Sunday morning. You have a creative project you're excited about, maybe writing, art, music. You sit down to start. But wait, the desk is messy. You can't work with a messy desk, so you organize it. But then you notice the whole room is cluttered. Can't work in a cluttered room, so you clean the whole room. But your digital files are a mess too. Better organize those. 3 hours later, you've cleaned everything, organized everything, and you're too tired to do the creative work. This happens every time. Perfect setup, no creation. They are unmatched at making lists and task tracking. Because they give great importance to detail, they are an excellent editor. They easily catch the critical point of every subject. They are talented at classification and eliminating unnecessary information. They are a natural critic. When they lack self-confidence, they can exaggerate the dose of criticism. Their biggest flaw is going to extremes in analysis and getting caught up in details, unable to perceive the whole picture. They focus on what's urgent, but don't think long-term. Your positive traits are organizing, hardworking, analytical, researching, problem-solving, practical, skillful, functional. You're the person who gets things done. You're reliable, efficient, competent. But your negative traits, you can be utilitarian, fault-finding, blaming others and yourself, insisting on your own order and program, making mountains out of molehills, anxious, stressed. Now, let me give you 3 practical tips if you're Virgo rising. Tip number 1, finish before you perfect. This is huge. Your instinct is to perfect as you go, which means you never finish anything. New rule: first draft can be messy. First attempt can be flawed. Get it done, then improve it. Progress over perfection. This will change your life. Tip number 2, ask before helping. I know you see how to fix everything. I know you have solutions. But unsolicited advice is criticism in disguise. Before you jump in to help, ask, would you like some input on this? If they say no, respect that. Not everyone wants to be fixed. Not every problem is yours to solve. Tip number 3, schedule imperfect time. Set aside time where the goal is not to be productive, not to be useful, not to fix anything. Just be. Read for pleasure, not improvement. Create for fun, not perfection. Rest without earning it. Your worth is not determined by your productivity. Your lesson, Virgo rising, is to serve without becoming a servant, to help without losing yourself, to see problems without becoming a problem yourself, to perfect things while accepting that perfect doesn't exist. So if you're Virgo rising, I want to hear from you. What's the hardest thing for you to leave unfixed? Have you learned to rest without guilt? How do you balance being helpful with being human? Share in the comments. And if this was useful, see what I did there? Please hit that like button and subscribe for more rising sign deep dives. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.